because I'm not receiving anything.
I'm going to try and bring up the assessor's department here on my other computer. Maybe I can find out something. But I'm in the dark right now.
Let me try to send it to you a different way. Steve, would you like me to go ahead and share the screen of that sales book while we're?
Yeah, let's go. Well, so for the first person, what I got to see what neighborhood she's in here. Excuse me a second.
I'm not even sure where to be looking, Steve.
It should be in your email. You should have received an email with a link
In my email. Okay.
to allow you to view it. But I'm going to try something else.
So in everybody's email, there should be a link to the folder. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All righty.
Yep.
So did everybody receive the email?
I did not.
I did.
I'm going to check I checked my spam folder. It looks like I may have received it in there. I'm going to work off of that.
I'm looking at spam and I don't have it there either.
It says,
Yeah.
it's come from SharePoint Online is
Correct.
who so then it says a verification code. I'm just going to copy and paste that and see how that works.
SharePoint.com. Nope.
Okay, it says you've received a secure link to sales book. Say this code is not valid. Please use the latest email that has. Okay, we'll try that.
I am going to create a link here to see if we can get you guys to it a different way here.
Okay, I do have one that was sent out this morning at SharePoint, so I can try that one.
Yeah, I just found one.
And there was one just sent out at 10:35. So apparently it's been going to the spam folder. I didn't think to look there earlier.
SharePoint.
Here's also another link where you should be able to go in and see the PDFs too. I just put it in chat.
All righty. So just to double check, so the folks' emails. So for Robert, I have yours at lordstrong98@gmail.com.
That's correct.
That's correct. Okay. And then Pete, it sounds like we're getting through to yours. Okay.
Okay, I do have I was able to access the sales book.
Okay.
Okay. And Yvonne, so how are you doing?
I guess it was an old code number because it didn't take it. So I need a new code.
All righty. So you are getting it to your email address. So
Right, it was in the junk file, as he said, as
Okay.
Pete said.
I'll
I'll try and get another one.
Let me read. Oh, okay.
I'll send it again.
There's also a link in chat that will allow you to go in and download those files as well.
Okay.
That's from our FTP server.
all righty. And so Ed, are you receiving any emails?
I am receiving emails, but none that relate to my work here.
Okay, let me try send it to you again, Ed.
So we have you at
I'm
Ed
Ed.
Higbee, that's Ed with 2 Ds at AT&T.net.
Correct.
Okay, let me send it to you again.
You, you need to send it to me also.
Okay.
Okay. And I believe Ariel, you're all set right now. You have access to it. Okay, thank you.
I'm in.
Steve, could you please read me Robert's email address one more time?
Why, sure. LORDSTRONG 98 at gmail.com.
And then Ed, yours is EDDHIGBEE@att.net.
Correct.
Okay. These are on their way. I just sent another email to you too.
And Yvonne, if you could tilt your screen towards you a little bit, I'm seeing you from about the nose up here. So
Oh, okay.
if that's possible.
Okay. Yeah, I have lost it after I got it open.
All right, just a little bit more, and I think you'll be centered. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. That way I can see if you're smiling or not here.
I'm not.
Give me the place.
Ed, were you able to click on the link in the chat to view those documents? That might be another quick way to do it.
And one. There.
Sarah, I don't have anything unless you're GMC Protection, Amazon.
No, but in the chat and Zoom, if you look in the little chat box in
Hold
Zoom,
it.
I also put a
Hold-
link in there too.
Just come up.
Okay.
Enter my email. Okay. Okay. It's asking for the code now, Sarah, and I don't have a code.
Look in your spam folder.
I'll look there. Yeah, I see a SharePoint there now. And there it is. Okay. Thank you. The code was not valid. It was a copy and paste.
Look for a newer email. Yeah,
I'm working on it.
I had 2 or 3 and I had to go to the one that was sent out about 10:30 this morning.
I've got a new one. Let's see if that one.
So Robert, how are you coming along?
I don't know, what was the code?
Okay, so on the bottom of your Zoom screen, there should be something called chat, like maybe right in the middle, and it'll have a number on it. If you click on that. And then on that chat,
Well,
it has a link in it, and I just tried that myself and was able to get to it pretty quick.
okay, well, with my computer knowledge of going back and forth, I can't do it. So I had to go back to my email to get it then.
Well, no, if you're on your Zoom screen right now.
But see, I'm not on my Zoom screen. Yeah, I'm using the tablet to zoom in with you guys, but you know, I'm on my phone to get the verification code.
5473.
So someone just give me the code. I can just type it in here.
It's custom to each one of you, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. It's not the same. Okay.
Yeah, it's an automatic code that gets sent to you.
I'm on my third code now. See how that goes.
Oh, okay. Let me get another device.
But
Were you able to get in, Ed?
No, I just tried my third code and none of them are going through. They're all indicated not valid. So I'm back.
Okay. Yep. If you go back into Zoom, you open up the Zoom window. So you can see all of us and you can look at the little chat. There's a little chat button on the bottom of your screen. You click on that. I have a link in there that you can click on to go see the documents.
I'm working 2 computers. One, I'm trying to get the sales book on, and then I have you all on this second laptop.
Yep. So on your laptop, yep. Go ahead and on your laptop at the bottom, do you see something that says chat?
I'm at the bottom. No, I
maybe
don't
hover your cursor around there a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I got mute, video, participants, chat, share screen.
Yep. Chat is what you want.
Ah, okay.
on chat.
Okay.
You see something from me that says https secure.battlecreekmi.gov. Should be the last message in there.
Yeah, so
Well,
something should have popped up on the side if you click on the chat. And then that very last one is a link for you to try.
on chat. Okay. Chat has 2 chats at the moment. Okay. So boom. And I have it, I guess. Okay. $16 entries, yeah. Okay,
Yep. So there should be a bunch of PDFs in there.
all right.
Okay, I think we're down to Robert.
Okay, I have it. I'm at the sales book.
Excellent. Okay.
All righty, so we're all there. Good deal. So so our very first one here then, first appointment. Let me go. Which is, let's see, was that Melanie Bayer? Okay, so her address is 172 South 31st Street. And so in the sales book, and let me get to that too, so we're all on the same page here. So there are 16 different entries. If we go to the one that says residential sales, so it's about 5 up from the bottom. It's our largest one. And let me see here if I can share this or not.
Residential.
Okay, yeah, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So everybody has this screen, is that correct? Which has the sales book in it.
I see that screen, yes.
Okay, just
Yes.
nod. So the 5th one from the bottom says 2021 residential sales. If we go ahead and click on that, then that will bring up all of the sales that we have in the city. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait till everybody nods that they see this, that they have this screen up.
Okay.
You do.
It happened.
No, I don't have the screen yet. Which one?
We
All
just
right.
need the line number.
Let me back up again here then, if I can. So if everybody has this screen, then it's the 5th from the bottom, which says residential sales. It's also the largest size one right here, if that helps anybody.
2021.
2021 residential sales PDF. So like I said, the 5th from the bottom.
Okay.
I don't know if, are folks able to see my cursor and screen here I'm sharing? Yeah. Okay. And so click on that. And then you get our main book here. Not if you're following me. Nobody's nodding. Okay.
Yeah, well, I have your picture. I have lost mine.
Oh, that's okay. If I stop talking, then yours would probably come back, but
Okay.
so yeah. So just is everybody to this spot? First page, okay, I see, I see Peter nodding his head, okay.
Near you.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's back.
Okay. Good. All righty, so who hasn't seen this, who doesn't see the screen yet?
I have it.
You have it, or,
Yes.
okay, okay. Did you found the screen yet, Robert?
Yes.
Yeah, all righty. So like this is page 1, and we're gonna, our subject here is in the 9250 neighborhood, which is gonna be down towards the end. So I'll get there and I'll tell you what page number it is, all righty?
I think it's 12.
Let's see here. It's kind of going slow here for me, but we'll,
I don't see any page numbers.
there should
It's
be
in the
page numbers
corner.
on the side. There's also one up at the very top as well. So like it's not going very fast for me here, but
They start on page 4.
the 9250 neighborhood,
9250, yeah.
right? And so this is a ranch.
Okay. Then
So,
it is the 4th page.
all righty. Well, let me you back up, see what you're looking at.
All right, the line number is 1305.
You're saying it's on page,
I can't find page numbers on my screen.
How
alrighty.
many square are we looking for, Steve?
So we're looking for neighborhood 9250 ranches. Okay. Yvonne, that looks like it's a neighborhood 2100, not the one that we're working in.
21. What?
Steve, I think it's page 33.
Let me see.
Oh, page 39 of 56.
Okay. So
Line
33 has the ranches, okay. And this ranch is 2,016 square feet.
Correct.
So these are in square foot order. So we have the neighborhood, then the style. So I'm just scrolling down till we get to the 2,000, which is kind of a big one for this neighborhood here, but. All righty. So I'm on page number 39, or if we were talking about sales, 1304, if that helps folks.
Yes.
Ariel, are you following along okay?
Yes, I am.
All right, yeah, everybody's welcome to say stop or wait a minute here. If we get going too fast. So again, so on the screen that I'm looking at, it has the pages on the side or on the left there. I can get rid of that if I wanted to. And so the sales that I'm looking at, they start with the, let's say 1304.
I think I have the wrong file because I only got 16 pages.
All righty. So that would be so you go back to that main screen then with all of them. It was the 5th one up from the bottom.
Okay.
And it just says
Mhm.
2021
On my
2021
screen,
residential sales.
if I move the cursor around, if a window pops up and shows the page number that you're on. So I don't know if that would help somebody that's having trouble there, but I discovered that. So move the cursor around on the bottom of the page and it shows you we're on page 39 of 56. And then if I move my cursor off the screen, then that goes away. You don't see anything.
I had to open it again because it closed. Oh, okay, there it is.
Alrighty.
Is the 2021 twice sold that line?
No, nope,
No?
it's here, let me go ahead and, let me back up. Here then, I just have to remember screen 39 here. Okay, so do you have this screen, Yvonne?
Yes,
All right, so the twice solds are way at the bottom. So you
Right.
need to go up to the 5th one from the bottom.
residential sales.
Yep,
Okay,
the one that's right above the residential vacant sales. Okay,
okay, I
so
got it.
residential sales, and go ahead and click on that. Okay, now I don't know if your screen has the pages off to the left side or not.
Yeah, it still says 16 pages. The first one I have on this one is line 1 is 40 Gordon Boulevard.
All right, so it doesn't sound like clicked on the right
Okay, I'll go back.
one here. Well, just a second, let me look. But you say it's only 16 pages?
That's what it says on the side.
Yeah, so up on the top, there should be like a black bar that runs across it. It'll say like 1 page out of something. So mine says 56 up at the top. What
So
about yours?
one out of 56.
And that's 2021 residential sales.
Yep,
Okay, I'll go back in. Oh, at the bottom, it does say 1 of 56. Okay.
oh, alrighty. That's good. And, right, and then, again, mine has a little thing off to the left, which shows the pages, and so it's on page 39.
30.
Does yours have a page indicator on the side, Yvonne?
Yes.
Okay. And how about yours, Robert?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, page on the side.
We're on page 39 then?
Yes.
All righty.
I'm
And,
almost there. Okay. 39. 39. Nope. 24. 30. Okay. And you said the square footage was what?
So page 39,
Mhm.
and it's at the tail end of the ranches where we're almost to the tri-levels.
Uh-huh. 1890.
1890 would be and so I'd start looking like at line 1304. Seeing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And so is everybody to that page now?
Yeah, 1304.
Yep. Line 1304. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of nods here. So how about you, Ed?
1305.
Yeah, okay. So you're on the, we're actually all on the same page. So, okay. And so if I may, Ariel, just to talk a little bit, again, all of the sales that occurred in the city in a 3-year period, from 2018, 2019, and 2020 are in this book. And we have it arranged according to neighborhood. Then we have it arranged to style, then the square foot of the house. And that's just the, so like in a ranch, that's just the upper floor. We do not include basements in our square footage. Now, there's some realtors that do include any finished basement as part of the total living area, but for assessing purposes, we don't. And then if you follow along the 1305, now this is actually the subject here. So 2016 square feet. Now the price per square foot with the land is $82.08. And what we do is we take the land value off of it. And there's another column for land value over here. See where I'm pointing? We have a column for land value. So we subtract that land value and come up with just a price for the building only per square foot. We do that if some property we're looking at has, say, 3 acres, but everybody else only has a ½ acre. So we're able to isolate just the building of the value, and then we add the land value back in. It then tells us the garage size, the base, excuse me. So we have the basement size, the garage size, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms. So also a full bath and a half bath. So a full bath would be 3 fixtures. So sink, stool, and either a tub or a shower. That's considered a full bath. And then a half bath would just be a 2 fixture, like a sink and a stool, for instance. And again, we have the land value, we have the land size. Here in this case, it's 0.917 acres. You see that all right? Okay. And then we have the year built, the sale price, the date of sale, the parcel number, and then the address of the property. All righty. So if you look here, you see that some have 2 lines that are bolded or highlighted. That indicates this property sold twice. So if you look just a little bit farther down at the tri-levels, for instance, that particular tri-level sold once in April and turned right around and sold again in November, from 180 to 200. So somebody made, 20,000 in a few months' time there. Kind of indicative of our market. So, all righty. So going back to our comparable, which is that, this is our subject right here at line 1305. We generally take a look at the price per square foot above and below. Now, it's illegal for the assessor or the March Board Review to take a sale price and cut it in half, because we're not treating all the other similar homes the same way. So we take a look and try to bracket ones. Now, so for 2,000 square foot, that's pretty large. So we have, I would probably go the 180 to, the 1890 up to the 2384, and just kind of look and see what the price per square foot is. So we have a range, and actually the subject's the high end of that range there. Okay. And let's see. Now, everybody should have summary sheets for the sales. Did anybody not receive a summary sheet? Like we normally?
I didn't receive one, Steve.
Didn't see one?
No.
I have no information.
Are the summary sheets in the email?
Right, it would have been sent in a email, I believe.
Okay.
So Sarah V, do they have access to those summary sheets?
Let me go look, Steve. We put those in. Did we put them in the appointment information? It'd be our appointment summary sheets.
mhm,
Okay, let me send those real
I
quick.
believe so. Let me,
Okay,
Hey, Google email.
let me check mine here.
let me do this. I'll just send them I'll put them in an email just so we don't have to go and look for them.
All
Thank
right.
you. Steve, is the paperwork that, the petition that was given, is that what we're looking for now? The summary sheet, is that what we're calling the summary sheet?
No, the summary sheet is for each of our subjects, it tells you the number of bedrooms and the size, the address. It's something that we usually, before in the non-COVID type, we would hand that out along with the schedule there. So it'd have the information on each individual property, and that's what folks generally took their notes on.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't have one handy that I could show you, but, well, maybe I do.
Are we gonna be able to see the copy of her request or her petition?
Absolutely.
Yep, I'm gonna send those through DocuSign in just a minute for you guys to sign.
Oh, okay.
So. There we go. I don't know if that rings any bells or not, Pete.
Yes, it does. It does. Yes, I recognize that now.
Alrighty. So that should have access to that. And so this gives you the information on the individual properties that are under appeal. So that's the summary sheet that I was talking about.
Gotcha. That refreshed my memory. Thank you.
It has been a year, hasn't it?
A little rusty, but I'm getting tuned up here real quick.
No, that's fine.
Do
If I
you
didn't
have
have a bunch
any,
of people helping keep me straight, I don't know where I'd be today. So
hey, Pete, you have any extra lubricating oil?
What for what now?
for the rust.
For the
Yeah.
rust.
I got some 12-ounce cans of it out in the garage where it's cold, but I don't dare use any right now.
We're talking about general anesthetic there.
Yeah, lubricating gel.
Yeah.
12-ounce.
I just sent the summary sheet, so you should have them in your emails.
Yeah, I got mine.
Okay.
Okay, I think.
Oh,
I see
Steve, I didn't copy you on it. Sorry.
Oh, well. Oh.
You have them.
But I better watch how I share here. Don't know what I would get.
I see 4 of them here, like 4 individual PDF files.
Yeah. So the commercial ones had to be printed separately.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
we'd have one for the
Residential.
restaurant. We'd have the one for Dickman Road. One of them's also a vacant land that probably shows up as an apartment.
Settings.
That's a bugaboo with
Opening,
the
setting.
assessing program.
Okay, residential. I got you.
Yeah. So the residential ones are the residential folks. They should be in hearing order for it. So kind of we use these, Ariel, to when we're looking at the sales sheet, then we know, okay, so how big was this property and stuff, because not everybody knows how big their property is or not.
I'm looking at the new email now with the sheets on them. So I'm up and running on that right now. So I'll wait for everybody else.
And Sarah M, the minutes look fine so far. So,
Had a phone call, had to answer.
all righty. So does everybody have the summary sheet now for our first appointment?
Yes, I had it.
I'm
Okay.
still loading.
No, I don't, as usual.
Okay, so
How do I go about getting a summary, Steve?
it's, so the email that was just sent to you,
Oh, good.
You're doing good, Ed. We got all day. Doesn't matter.
that's right. Right.
And into the night. Yeah.
Get paid by the hour here.
And Robert, did you get the email okay that Sarah just sent?
Yeah, I got it. It's still trying to load.
All righty.
I'm not fortunate like Pete got one of those up-to-date systems.
Yeah, I just had to go out and splurge this year and get one. Can't say I can use it, but I barely get by.
All righty. And it looks like Sarah is putting them under the chat, Ed.
Yeah, I've got them now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Robert, are you able to go to the chat and find them there?
I haven't made it there yet.
Do you have the chat button at the bottom of your screen?
Well, I'm working with two apparatus here. So
On the Zoom screen, there's a chat, there's a button, there's a line at the bottom, it has different choices there. One of them, mine shows up as orange, it says chat.
okay, mine says share. Okay. On
So
the
you have
tablet.
You have a share screen that's kind of green, and then if you go to the left of that is the chat button.
Well, as I go to the left on this, system is mute.
Well, there should be on that line down there somewhere, it says participants, mine's and screen share and chat. And then you can start and
Okay.
stop the video.
I'm gonna go to the right and hit participant.
Well, do
Participant.
you see the chat button? There's one that
No.
says chat.
So Robert, you looking at your Zoom screen right now?
Yes, I am.
All righty. So right straight down, still on the screen, you should see like if you start all the way to the left, it says mute and then a stop video. Are you seeing that on your screen at all?
Yes, stop video, then mute. Then
Participants, and then right after that is chat.
Okay,
So click on the chat button. And did something pop up to the, on my side, it's the right side. Did some information appear on your screen on the right side now?
well, yes, it's just participation and more.
All right, so there's participants, and then the very next one over, not the caret, but the one that says chat. If you click on that, it should pop up some information on the right. You see that button at all, Robert?
No, Steve, that button is not available on this unit.
The chat, okay. All righty. So then the other one was the email that Sarah just sent you.
Okay, that email with the 2580 Capitol Avenue.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's one of our commercial ones, and then it should have a Dickman. And then the third one, mine says March Board Review residential property. Do you see that?
Okay.
So click on the March Board Review residential property. And let me see what that gets me. All righty. So did anything happen when you clicked on that one, Robert?
No.
No.
Okay, where had the full properties at 2580? Is that what you're referring on Capitol Avenue?
Right, that's one of them. And then there should be another one, 4661 West Dickman.
Oh, I have to open that other email. Because the Dickman is commercial, right?
Right, and then the next
Oh.
one after that is a March Board Review residential property.
Okay, I have them
You see
open
that?
all of them.
Okay. And then that's the one that we're looking at right now is the March Board Review residential property.
Oh, okay, 82021. Gotcha.
Okay. And so did that summary page pop up then with our
Yes.
first one for you?
Yes.
Awesome. All righty. So that gives you the basic information on our subject, or the one that we're looking at. And then if we want to go back to the sales book, then we have it bracketed. And normally what we would do is to look and see which one is the most comparable to it.
Steve, I had a question about the subject.
Sure.
I made my notes of appraised value of 170,000. Is that, refresh my memory, was that an appraisal that she had done? And is that,
That's what she paid for.
well, it says the sale doesn't show up, must not be in the book yet.
No, sale should be in the book here, but just a second, let me see here.
Well, it shows
I thought she said that it was
148,000.
165 was the sale.
Right, 165.5.
5,000.
And they purchased it in, I show April 15th of 2019. That was it. That was the line 1305 in the sales book, but I think your question was about her petition.
I'm on the right track now. I was thinking it was Peachtree Drive, but I'm straightened out now. So
All righty, so let me go ahead and pull up her petition then, unless Sarah already has it there.
So her current assessment is 96,285. Okay, I'm up to speed now.
Yes, that's correct.
She's saying that it's only worth 170, 100, essentially.
Got more acreage, more square footage than the rest of them.
Do you want me to pull up her petition, Steve, and share
Yes,
it?
if you would, please.
Okay.
Now, I believe all of these have been sent to the board as DocuSigns too, is that correct?
They have not yet, but I'll do it right now, Steve.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting until we were doing this part, but I'll do it now.
All right, nope, not a problem.
I guess a couple things stand out right away on this one for me, and without doing a bunch of research, is it was a recent purchase. There was appraised value at the purchase price. Those are two important documents, I believe. And based on the market, I got to believe that sale price is pretty close to what the actual cash value is, being the property was recently purchased.
Yeah, very close.
I guess we can go through this, Steve, with everyone. If you want to, we can work this one up and down like you've shown us to do before to get everybody freshened up on the process of comparing values and lot size and all that stuff. If that makes sense, or we can just wait.
It's up to the board. I mean, this is kind of I don't want to speak too much, but it's kind of an obvious one, as you said. So the rate of inflation for 2021 was 1.4%, or 1.014. So this was a 2019 sale, so it's already a year and a half old. Okay, but to answer your question, yeah, she was saying that she thought it was worth 170,000.
So if you do the math on the rate of inflation, what number would you come up with based on the purchase price in 2019?
All right, so adjusted for 2020 and then 2021,
Yeah,
you're saying? Okay.
yes.
So for 2020, it was 1.9%. So I'll times that by 1.09. And then if I multiply that by 1.014, just a second, sorry.
And I did just send an email through DocuSign for this property that sent the petition, Steve.
Thank you.
Steve, am I allowed to say something?
I'm sorry, who's talking?
Oh, this is Sarah McGinnis. Hi.
Oh, yeah, hi, sure.
In the minutes, I noted that she said the sale price was listed at 165.5, but the house was sold for 159,000. The other 6,500 was closing costs. Does that matter to us?
No, closing costs are a typical part of the transaction. So it's whatever the end total was.
Okay.
We go on.
Okay.
So, to answer your question then, Pete, applying the 2020 and the 2021 rate of inflation change, I come up with $171,005. So if you wanted to round that to 171,000. That was taking the 165.5, multiplying it by 1.9%, and then multiplying it by 1.5%.
So are we looking to adjust the true cash value or the appraised value on this?
It would affect, I'm sorry,
It would affect both, I guess.
it's close enough that, well, depending on how much the assessed value change, it could also affect the taxable.
What's the board have? Any recommendations?
Yeah, we're looking for the motion there, Pete. I thought 171 seemed to be a reasonable adjustment from her idea of 170 as a valuation.
We're looking at the true cash value of 171,000. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
I'll move to make the adjusted true cash value to be 171,000 on this property.
And I'll second.
Well, now, I don't know as we're talking about true cash value, her estimate of the valuation of the property. We're talking about the assessment.
Yeah. Right, so it would be 85,500 would be the proposed assessed value.
Okay.
So that's the motion that seems likely to be coming from Peter soon.
Yeah, I'll move that we make the the assessed value to be the 85,500.
All righty. And that will also affect the taxable value as well.
Yes,
So they'd both be the same of the 85.5.
correct. There's support for the motion.
Aye.
Ariel is aye. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried.
All
Mr.
right.
Laws, were you my second on that one? I had Peter as my first.
Yes,
We have a second from Ariel. Okay.
all right. And Sarah V, is it possible to write that amount on the back side of the form, the 85.5
Yes.
for sections 1 and 2 then?
Let me add, I'm gonna add in the ability for you to put that in there, Steve. So when you sign that, you can go ahead and put that in there. Does that work okay for you?
All righty, so then I'd have to come to me first then, all righty. Yes, that would be fine.
Okay, you said 85. Okay, if I can't do it, I'll put the ability for you to do it in there, but I did just send it to you guys, so. Let me try to modify that one real quick.
All righty, thank you.
Are you ready for me to show the next petition? Share the screen for the next petition?
Well, just a second, let me make sure so has it been sent to me or it will be sent?
It already has been sent to you, but I think I might need to add in a few more fields for you to write that in there, so.
Oh, okay. All right. So, but the board can go ahead and, I don't know if the board wants to go ahead and sign now or wait till,
Just go ahead and wait. Let me redo it for you.
okay. Alrighty. Then, yeah, we could go to the next one then if that's all right with the board.
Okay, that would be John Good. At 119 Sunnyside Drive. And his ECF is 9110.
The Gogwak Lake has its own sales book, right?
That's correct.
It's at the top of the sales book sheet. Would this comp, Steve, without looking, do you know if that'd be in the sales book? Or this price? Or is
let
it
me
too
just-
late?
Let's see. No, it should be in there, but let me see if,
119 Sunnyside.
yeah, it should be
Okay,
there.
I do see it in there. It's about fourth from the top. Number 5, line item number 5, I believe. On the Gogwak.
Yep.
And then if you could put up the petition or the request for review on your sheet again, Steve, on your page.
Right.
Is that up there now?
I'm having trouble navigating from the Zoom
I have the
page here.
petition,
Right
I have
there
the
it is. Yep,
petition up. Yep.
it's there now. Yep. As always, I find these Gogwak Lake properties, the complaint is that the purchase price is far below the assessor's valuation. This again looks like one of them.
Was everybody following Pete when he said that Gogwak Lake has its separate sales book?
Oh, yes, I understand that.
Can't locate it.
I'm not.
All right, so we have to go back to that, the sheet where you had the sales book
Okay,
on your own screen.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And one of your tabs should have the 2021 residential sales, and you'll
Yeah.
back out of that to get you to the main list.
Sure. Okay.
And I don't know if I can share mine.
Found it. Gogwak Lake, I found it.
At the top of the sales book. When you open it up, our subject is a number 5 from the top.
At the wrong book.
Right, so once you get to so if you have your listing of the different sale books, and about the middle, there's a Gogwak Lake sales PDF.
Mine is right at the top.
That is right at the top, yeah.
But I don't see it in here.
The 2021 Gogwak Lake sales.
Yeah,
Okay, are you finding that? Like mine's kind of in the middle, but if somebody else is on top, you're saying?
mine is on the top.
So 2021 Gogwak Lake sales. So go ahead and click on that. And that should bring you all of the,
Okay, I found it, 119. Okay.
And let's see, and so his is the
fifth one.
2-story,
Huge.
Yep.
4,016 square feet.
right.
Steve, I had a question.
Yes, sir.
When you're looking at the comparables, there's only a few comparables, 2 stories on Goldwack Lake that show up in the sales book.
Yeah.
When you're doing your evaluations, how do you look at other properties, other style properties, and somehow compare square footage? How do you compare a square foot ranch then to a 2-story? Is not much comparison, or is there? On how
Well,
you value
and as you said, lakes are kind of interesting. So for myself, I would also look in the neighborhood 90-120, which is right below it, to see if there are any other 2 stories that were of comparable size and what they're selling for. Those neighborhoods are fairly similar to each other.
Yes, can I help you?
So
Okay,
let's
gotcha.
see here. Take a look at that. And then if there is nothing else, I would kind of do as you said, look to see if there's anything, if there's 4,000 square foot or something of another style. If somebody's buying, square footage on the lake, then I would look at other styles. Normally I try to avoid, comparing a ranch to a tri-level or something like that, but
Do you know if this property is actually on the lake itself, or if it's on one of the channels?
it is on it's on the
It's
lake
on the
itself.
lake.
It's on the lake, okay.
Yeah, it is.
Is the channel property identified on your book here?
Right, that would be the 9130s are the channel properties down there towards the bottom.
All right.
Let me see if I.
Apparently, I did not save that link, and so I found myself back at Sarah's email where I had to have a code to get into the sales book again.
It might be on the side.
Righty.
I don't have a list of the various things in that folder to go down to a 5 or anything else.
You may be able to reach the link again if you click on chat. I don't think it ever gets deleted once it's in there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You click on which?
The chat
Chat.
again.
In Zoom, yep, look at Zoom on your laptop, Ed. And then chat.
I'm working with 2 computers. I had everything up on the other computer so I could separately do that while we worked on this one.
Yeah, I wonder why it went away on that for you.
So I have sufficiently altered my view here.
I can email that chat to you, that link in the chat to you too, Ed, so then you can have it up on your other computer. Would that be more helpful?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's almost like listening to NPR where they have little musical interludes between things. So.
Okay, Ed, I just hit send, so you should have that link again in just a second, and that should just open right up to a folder for you when you click on it.
I have it. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Is anybody else not seeing the Gogwak Lake sales book page?
Unfortunately, I'm not finding it, Steve.
All righty.
Here are some results.
All right. So do you still have the listing for the different parts of the sales book, Robert, on your
Yes.
computer?
Yes.
All righty. So if you go back to the main listing where we had selected the 2021 residential sales,
Okay.
amongst those, there should be one for a 2021 Gogwak Lake.
Oh, okay.
And if you click on that,
Okay.
all righty. And I believe that, so this is one of two pages, and on the first page, then I think it's sale number 5 is our subject.
Yeah, correct. Okay.
All righty. And what were you thinking then, Pete?
I'm sorry. I was just, I guess, looking at the sales book. I guess my thought was that in past years, folks that live on the lake come in and complain because the purchase price is often less than what the assessed values are. So when they purchase and the assessed value becomes the new taxable value, they come in and you know, and complain or make the complaint. So that's what I started to talk about earlier. And so it's my notes say that, can you refresh us what the current taxable value is?
Sure. The current assessed and taxable value are $301,762.
And he's saying that he purchased in July of 2020. If I'm correct there, and paid $350,000. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, I have, according
That
to
was
the
the appraised value.
it was June 24th, but yes. So June
Okay.
24th, of 2020, he paid $350,000 for the property.
Correct.
And there was no, as far as improvements made to the property and like that, and he said he had an appraisal. I have an appraisal here. He said it was actually less than what he purchased the property for. 30. So
I had 360,000. I thought he said for appraised value.
I got 2.
Yeah, I think we're getting confused.
His petition is being displayed right now.
Right, yep.
Pete,
so
it was Todd's property. It was Todd's property that's coming up that had an appraisal was 70,000 less.
Okay.
Yeah. So on this one, he said he had two appraisals, one in 2019, one in 2020, that came with a 350 and then a 360. And can you scroll up just a little bit on the petition, Sarah? So I see what he wrote up at the top. Okay, thank you.
So I guess at this point, we'd look at the book and see what comparables show. At least in the 2-story section. Shows a high of 410,000. But it's half, well, not quite half the square footage. Similar year built. If you go down to line 21, there's some more 2 stories down there. Those all have sold within 400,000, about 25,000. 2 of them are, is it just the one property that's a twice sold, Steve, on 21 and or 23 and 24? Is that the same property? Yeah.
Yes,
Twice sold in the same year.
correct. And let me verify that they have the same sale price for both, but that doesn't make sense here. So just a second, let me double check. Sorry, that second one was actually the payoff of a land contract. So that second one probably should not be there, the line 24. So
it's not necessarily a twice sold, it's just a payoff.
that's correct, now that I look at it. So
Okay.
and I would say that Jennings Landing is a superior location to Sunnyside. So Sunnyside is beyond on the west side of the lake, about the middle of the lake. West side, or maybe I should say center, west side center. And then the Jennings Landing would be on the east side of the lake, a little bit farther south. So.
Using the thing of five. Having five. Come here.
I guess in summary, I'd like to say that the property has been recently purchased at market value, and there's an appraisal with the property. And my instincts tell me that those two items alone carry a lot of weight.
181 West Emmett Street, that's 181 West Emmett Street, across the Ojai Street, Northwest Avenue, 0 down.
What's that in the background? Sorry, Pete.
Somebody's police radio, it sounds like.
Don or Robert, do you have a radio on or something?
Oh. Sorry about that, guys.
My initial instincts on this property is that it's probably over assessed. the assessed value. As far as it exceeds the true cash value. If you go to the sales book, I don't see any well, trying to see one in there that's 700 and some thousand on the lake. I'm just not seeing it. I'm guessing that we need to make an adjustment here for the homeowner. Does anybody else have any input?
What would be your recommendation?
I'm curious. So when we look at like the square footage area and stuff like that, does that not play like a part at all into, well, I mean, you know what I mean, into the
Taxation.
like the taxes and the assessed price and stuff like that?
It sure can. Part of the reason that this one's so tough is that there isn't really anything in that square footage, the
Right.
4,000 square feet that it is comparable. We have a range from, I don't know, 300 to 425,000, something like that in our sales book. And so taking the square footage of, because it's such a large home, if we took the price per square foot of some of the other ones and applied it to that larger home, it would probably get it up where the assessed value is, but I don't think that's the
right.
It wouldn't be a fair comparison to it.
I think you're looking at maybe what on the lake, based on the comparables here. The highest one was a tri-level, I think, at 650,000. That was on Country Club Drive. I'm guessing that's a superior location as well.
Right, because of the countryside, Country Club. Okay.
And that was a tri-level. I don't know if it's a year built. It's about the same. Well, a little bit newer, but I'm guessing the value runs somewhere between what he paid for it and 400,000, maybe as much as 425. But he did have a recent appraisal, and he purchased it at 350,000. I'll make a motion that we adjust the SEV on the property to 375,000 based on the appraised value and the purchase price of the property.
Was that 175, Pete?
That'd be 187.5. Then half of the 375.
187.5, yeah.
187.5. All right, we have a motion to change the assessed value to 187.5. Is there support?
Yes, I'll second.
And that was Yvonne
Ariel.
or Robert?
Ariel seconded.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
187.
And I just sent that to you guys via DocuSign a little bit ago. And Steve, I have those fields in there where you can add in the changes.
All righty. And would that been through the email, Sarah?
Through DocuSign. Yep, you'll see something through DocuSign.
All righty. For it. And let me see here for Sunnyside. Okay. Drive. And Sarah M., did you get the motion such? Okay.
Yep, I have Peter motion to adjust assessed taxable value to 187.5, seconded by Ariel Laws.
All righty. And then all in favor. So let me see if I can update the, all right. So the assessed value is let's see here. So, Sarah V, did you say that I would be able to change the thing, or do I have to sign it first to?
Nope, when you receive that, Steve, there should be fields in the top now where it says what it was and what it was changed to, those fields.
Okay, I don't on the one that I'm looking at.
Yeah. Let me reshare it then, okay?
Yeah, for the first one on buyer, it's empty.
Yeah. And the same with the second one, so.
For the, let me look real quick.
And so on the back side of the form there, Sarah, we have a denied or an adjusted.
Okay,
So
and
right,
you need some check boxes there, Steve.
right. So denied or adjusted, or excuse me, assessed value changed from, and then in those boxes, then it would be what the assessment was and to what it's being changed to. So I'll get out of this one here then.
Let me share my screen with you real quick so I can just make sure that I'm doing this the right way before I share it with you guys.
All righty.
So right here, I just added 2 check boxes.
Yep. So one or the other needs to be checked. Okay, but not both.
Yep.
All righty. And then on the text, then, yep. So the assessed value from and to.
Okay.
And then, right, then the same for the board would check either a yes or a no, and then click their initials. And then the same with the tentative tax bill down there as well, yep.
Is the one you currently have up 119 Sunnyside?
Yep.
It is.
Yep. This is 119. Yep.
All right, thank you.
So I'll fix the other one as well. Do you need this classification one as well?
No, that
Steve?
should all be, that wouldn't require any signing then for 3 or 4 on this one.
Okay, so I can delete these.
Yep, absolutely. And so far, none of them have been for 3 or 4, so if that makes it any easier for you.
Okay, and
If we
then
do
those are
come
yours.
across, if we do come across one, I'll let you know.
Okay. Okay, I will send this to you guys.
All righty, thank you.
And then I'll fix that 172 also and resend that to you as well. Okay, 119 was just sent and we'll be there in just a minute.
Okay, and I'll delete the old one just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
And then the 172 is coming, you said?
Yep, I'm working on that one right now,
All right,
and then I'll have that one to you in just a second.
Okay, I just want to make sure I don't delete one that you just sent. So, all righty, so clicking on the 119 Sunnyside. Let's see how she looks now. All righty, so in this case, and I'm looking at, make sure I'm looking at the right one, the 119 Sunnyside Drive. So on the back side, I'm going to be clicking assessed value changed. And that was, see, so the assessed value was a 278,014. Is that correct? Anybody?
I thought it was 187.5.
187.5.
Oh, sorry. One more time.
187.5.
187.5. No, that's what we're changing it to. What was it before?
The current assessment I have is 301,762.
Correct.
All right, one more time.
301,762.
Thank you. And it's going to be going to the 187,500. Okay, now that will also change the taxable here.
Right.
And I believe the taxable was the same, wasn't it, Sarah? The 301,762?
Yes, it was.
Yes, sir.
Now, in this issue of 119's sheet here, should I see the changes made? Because the mine's still blank.
I think after I
Oh, okay.
sign it here. So let's
So
see.
Steve is the only one that needs to put it in. In the end, the document will be complete with all of your signatures. You'll get just what you need to initial and check. And then in the end, we'll have one full document that has all of your signatures and initials and the new changes that Steve's putting in. So you're okay not seeing that. Because we just
Alrighty.
need one of you to put it in.
And Sarah, on the form, so up at the top, it has a reason for the board action. And we had talked about like a drop
We did.
drop list of the 10 most favorite ones.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I can type it in if you want to do the option, but
Yeah, because we did that on our first round, didn't we? Back in.
you need me to get out of the document then, Sarah?
Put that in there. Yeah, if you want that in there before you fill it out, you can, go ahead and close it and I'll edit it and resend it again.
Okay, all right, thank you. I should have said something about that a little sooner.
That's okay, I completely forgot. Okay, if you guys want to keep moving, I'll work on getting those added in there.
Alrighty, what I was going to suggest, sorry, let me get back to where I was. Now it's about 12:15 right now, so we were going to take a break for lunch about a half hour ago. So unless the board wants to continue here, maybe take a lunch until say 1:30 then, or 1:45. What's the board's pleasure?
1:30 should be good.
1:30 sounds good. I'm good with that.
All right.
Everybody else is.
Steve, I've got to leave at 2 for a doctor's appointment.
All righty. And you're not going to take your laptop with you there?
I was trying to get it on my laptop, but I can't get it to come up.
That's fine, Yvonne. We'll just Sarah M will just make a note when she leaves, so we know that any appointments or decisions after that she would not have been involved with. Okay.
I signed the one for 170.
Yeah.
172 South 31st Street.
Right,
I haven't got
so-
the one for Sunnyside Drive yet.
Yeah, there'll be some updated ones coming, so don't worry about
Okay.
that right now. So, alrighty. So if no objections, why don't we go ahead and go to lunch then, and we'll be back at 1:30. And if you want to go ahead and kill the live